If you have ever thought of becoming an IAS officer just by yourself or for your parents saying, then this video is exactly for you. We have less than 100 days and this time is actually sufficient if you have a smart strategy. My student have cracked another exam in first attempt itself and I know what works. I am going to tell you each and everything from day wise schedule to your daily timetable, what you need to study, how many hours you need to study in this one full guide. First of all, when is prelims? It is on 24th May 2026. When is mains starting from? 21st August 2026. Now, you will either fall in one of these categories. Category A, if you have completed first reading. Category B, if you have completed just 50-60% of the reading. For example, you might have completed some bits of history, geography, economy, but you might not have started polity, science and tech, environment, etc. Or you might have read NCRTs, but you might not have started with standard books. Category C, if you're starting from today, then this video is specially for you so that you get an edge over other aspirants starting today. So, what's your category? Determine it now. Before discussing study plan and daily timetable, that is when you need to study what? February, March, April, May, what you need to study. We'll get back to that. But first, don't try to complete full syllabus now. It is extremely important. Listen to it very, very carefully if you don't want to waste this attempt. Don't try to complete full syllabus now. Focus on strategic coverage. Now, what does strategic coverage means? Strategic coverage meaning moving, shifting away from chapter to chapter approach, chapter by chapter approach to integrated and selective preparation approach. How to do that? Reverse engineering strategy. If you're starting from tomorrow, that is 11th February, then what you need to do today is, or in first 2-3 days is, start with the syllabus and PYQ. Analyze PYQ. Identify high yield topics. Now, what does this mean? For example, if you have to order something online, what does it ask you? What is your PIN code so that it can track you? What is your PIN code? है ना? So that it can track you, the order can reach you. So you need to track your PYQs. From which topic are they coming from? For example, in modern history, period from 1857 to 1947 is high yield compared to early British expansion. Keyword mapping. Kindly note this down. Note this down, please. Keyword mapping. Look for keywords in syllabus. For example, Panchayati Raj, is it mentioned here? Okay. Inclusive growth or anything else. So, what we have discussed till now, selective reading, strategic coverage, how analyze PYQ so you can track down which topics are important, keyword mapping in syllabus. Keyword mapping will also help you for you to become mains ready. Okay. Now, don't try to cover full syllabus. Focus on strategic coverage. Okay. Now, what should be your daily schedule? How many hours should you dedicate? Now, what I'm telling you is one of the ideal schedules. You can build your way up. You can build your way up to ideal schedule. For example, if I'm telling you to study 10 to 12 hours, you can start from 7-8 hours today and gradually move your way to 10-12 hours. I don't think it should take you 10 days of time. You can do it in 1 week itself if you're very determined. Okay, so how to do it? Daily schedule, 6 to 7 a.m. current affairs magazine. Note making. It can be flashcards or one-liners. Later in this lecture, we will discuss what are the different note-making techniques. 7 to 8 a.m. breakfast and revision. 6 to 7 current affairs magazine. Then 7 to 8 is breakfast. Breakfast will take you around 15-20 minutes. Rest 40 minutes. What you need to do is revision of previous day. 8 to 12 p.m. 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. is subject study. Okay, 4 hours course study. Am I clear? This is of morning. Kindly take screenshot. Take screenshot. Now, coming to afternoon session. (12 p.m. to 1 p.m. is lunch plus rest. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. is light reading. Okay? Screenshot this. Coming to evening. 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. 5 hours. 2 to 5 p.m. is subject study continuation, which you did in the morning session. Okay. 5 to 6 p.m. tea break plus current affairs revision. 6 to 7 p.m. is PYQ practice. PYQs. Done. Screenshot this. So let me do the revision for you. 6 to 7 morning newspaper. 7 to 8 breakfast and revision. 8 to 12 subject study. Afternoon 12 to 1 is lunch and rest. 1 to 2 p.m. light reading. Evening session 2 to 5 subject study. 5 to 6 is tea break. 6 to 7 is PYQs. Coming to night session 7 to 11 p.m. 7 to 8 p.m. is dinner and walking. 8 to 10 p.m. is revision plus test analysis. How to give tests, how to do analysis, everything will be discussed in this video. 10 to 11 p.m. is next day planning. Screenshot this. So your total TES, total effective study would be 11 to 12 hours daily. Am I clear? 11 to 12 hours daily. Now this is the schedule for phase 1. Second phase, when you will be attempting full length tests and other tests, the schedule will be different. Okay, this will be your daily schedule for now. Now, coming to week 1 to 2, days 1 to 14. Now, from tomorrow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I have marked everything. What you need to do is polity, where you need to focus on key areas. These are your key areas. Indian Constitution Basics, Fundamental Rights, DPSP Fundamental Duties, Union and State Executive, Parliament and State Legislature, Constitutional Bodies, focus on PYQs from 2015 to 2025. So, timing, focus area. This is your calendar. Now, please screenshot this. Now, 2 weeks polity. These are your focus areas. If you will ask me, what is the most important topic from this? This is focus on PYQs 2015-2025. Many questions from polity. Many questions are directly or indirectly related to PYQs, and this is evident from the last few years paper. So you need to focus on 2015-2025 PYQs. This is must, compulsory. Am I clear? Now, week 3 to 4, we did till 24th February planning, from 25th to 28th to 10th March. Week 3 to 4, days 15-28. History, ancient India, medieval, modern. Ancient India. Selective focus, because this is not much rewarding. Medieval India. Modern India, 1857 revolt to independence. India movement, freedom leaders, constitution development. Constitution development can coincide with polity. Okay? Now, from 25th February, 26th, 27th, 28th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th March. So till 10th March, what you will do is history. Okay? Please screenshot this. Screenshot. Now, there's a reason to start with polity and history. Why? Can anyone tell me? Polity and history are going to remain the same if you attempt this year paper or next year paper. I'm not saying you need to attempt next year paper. I'm saying if you want to attempt this year, history and polity are going to stay the same. These are mostly static portions. Okay? And these are factual as well. You might be facing difficulty in remembering article numbers by heart. You might be facing difficulties in remembering kings, dynasties, facts. And this is our motto. You will complete the hard things first. Eat the frog early in the morning. You might have heard this phrase. You need to complete the hardest thing first so that the rest of the journey is very smooth for you. Am I clear? Now, after history, from 18th March, you will give your time to geography. Physical Indian World Geography Basics, Economic Geography, Maps. Geography, every topic is important. Some can be more important, but you have to complete the whole geography. 18th, 19th, 20, 21st. We'll move our way to 29th March. We will be doing geography. Okay? Kindly screenshot this. Kindly screenshot this. Okay. Now, week 7 to 8, economy. From 30th March. Okay. Indian economy basics, economic survey key chapters, budget 2025-2026 highlights, current economic issues, banking, monetary policy, fiscal policy. Now, there are very hot news, tariffs, US, Donald Trump. So, this can take you more time, but you need to stick to your timetable. Okay? And I would recommend hot news such as tariffs. What is Donald Trump doing? You should prefer this at the end of your preparation because these are generally negative topics and there's inclination of UPSC towards social well-being, societal well-being. So farmers, low income groups, what are benefiting them? So I think you should focus more on that. Economy. You have to do till 14th April. Screenshot this. Achha, I'll screenshot this first, then this. Done? Let's go. Week 9 and 10. We are about to complete our phase 1, then we will start with the phase 2, consolidation and tests. Week 9, 10. Environment plus science and tech. Acha, in between these all the weeks, you can give tests, subject wise tests, if time permits you. If you fall in category A or B. Okay? Now, week 9 to 10, 57 to 70. It will start from 15th April, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay? This week will be dedicated towards environment and science and tech. Now, in the last few years, this topic has been a hot shot. We have seen so many questions, some microorganism, some plastic, this, that. Very, very important, very, very marks giving, very fruitful topics. Climate change, biodiversity, environmental conventions, pollution and conservation. These are environment topics. Science and tech, physics, chemistry, bio, recent development in space technology, defense technology, biotechnology, IT and digital India, artificial intelligence. Please screenshot this. Okay, done. We will be doing environment and science and tech till 28th April. Okay. Chaliye. Phase 2, day 71 to 100. It is less than 100. Consolidation and practice. How to do it? What will be the timetable? First, we'll discuss with the timetable. Your daily timetable will change in the phase 2. What will be your timetable? We'll discuss. Drinks break. Phase 2, daily schedule. Now, morning time 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. 6 to 8 a.m. Full length mock test. It can be subject wise. We will discuss what you have to give in the upcoming in some time. 8 a.m. first, 6 to 8 हो गया test. 8 to 9 will be your breakfast. 9 to 12 will be your analysis. How to do your analysis? We will discuss in this section. Okay. Now, coming to 6, 8 test, 8-9 breakfast, 9 to 12 analysis. Afternoon time, 12 to 7 p.m. 12 to 2 p.m. will be lunch and rest. 2 to 5 p.m. will be revision, subject wise. 5 to 7 p.m. will be current affairs plus static revision. Static means that you have read in the phase 1. Okay. The subject, the syllabus. Am I clear? Morning 6 to 8 full length test, 8 to 9 breakfast, 9 to 12 test analysis. Afternoon time 12 to 2 lunch plus rest, 2 to 5 is revision, 5 to 7 is current affairs and static revision. That covers both the scenarios, dynamic and static, both the dimensions. Now, coming to the night time. This is where the secret lies. 7 to 11 p.m. what you have to do so that you can get a rank. Listen very, very carefully. 7 to 8 p.m. is dinner. 8 to 10 p.m. is PYQs and MCQ practice. So what is the difference between this practice and the morning exam, the test that you attempted? Morning test will have a simulation of your exam hall. For example, you should not turn on the AC. You should sit in table fan or your ceiling fan. You should ask your parent or your sibling or your friend to invigilate that. But in the night session, there will be no exam hall simulation. It will be direct. If you want to be sitting in the AC, if you want to sip coffee, you can do that, everything. 8 to 10 p.m. This is to polish your skills. Okay. 10 to 11 p.m. is notes revision. Okay. Chaliye. Now, phase 2, starting from the phase 2. These are very short phases. In this phase, we have short day-wise schedule. Day 71 to 73, 29, 30, 31st, 1st May. Polity revision and 1 mock. 74, 75, 76 day. History revision, 1 mock. 77, 79, geography revision, 1 mock. Day 80 to 82, economy revision, 1 mock. 83 to 85, environment, science and tech revision plus mocks. 86 to 94, day 86 to 94, full length test. Keep in mind, 23rd May, that is 95th day, has been kept empty. Just go and see your exam hall. Get all the things printed out. Keep your identity card, if any, handy. Okay. So, 71st to 73rd, polity revision, 1 mock. Now, you will say, sir, in 3 days, 1 mock. So, in the test, in the revision, I will say to you, you should focus more on revision. If you will give many mocks, many mocks, you can give it. But if you do not remember the things that you have studied in the exam hall, which many people will face. For example, when you will attempt CSAT paper, you will even question, note this down, 2 plus 2 is equals to 4. You will question this to yourself because your heartbeat will be very fast. You know this exam can change your life. So you don't want to commit any mistake. So you will calculate 2 plus 2 equals to 4. Okay, yeah. That much you'll be determined. That much you'll be stressed. So revision is of utmost importance, so that you have read should be by heart. Am I clear? Please screenshot this. Screenshot this. Okay. Next section is current affairs strategy. You need to do monthly magazine from January 2025 to April 2026. Every Sunday, link current affairs with static portion. Every Sunday, link current affairs with static portion. For example, if the economic, if the GDP is going up or down, that is the news. Now, what is GDP? What is GNP? Each and everything is your static portion. You need to link that. What are some key topics to track? In polity and governance, new bills and acts, Supreme Court judgments, constitutional amendments, government schemes. International relations, India's bilateral relation, UNSC, BRICS, SCO, trade agreements, border issues. Okay? Key topics to track for economy, budget 2025-2026, economic survey, RBI monetary policy, inflation, GDP data. I think at this time, when the news is not that much positive, so I think you should stick to this. Yes, you need to get an overview of what's going on, but I think UPSC has a tendency to incline towards what the government is doing betterment for the lower income group or the classes. So I think that is of much more importance. For environment, climate summits, wildlife conservation news, pollution control measures. Science and tech, ISRO missions, defense tech, health and medical breakthrough. Okay? Now, next section is CSAT preparation section, and it has a warning sign. Why? If, for example, in prelims, you have done 95 questions right, hypothetically, 95 questions right, but in CSAT, if you're not able to pass, you will fail this examination. And since 2023 paper, even engineers are scared of mathematics in CSAT. So how to strategize? Daily time allocation 1 to 1.5 hours. What is the week-wise plan? For the first week, first 4 weeks, comprehensive passages, 2 to 3 daily, basic numeracy, data interpretation. Now, you have to do this in the first 1, 2, 3, 4 week of starting your preparation from tomorrow. Just you have to complete this much, so it can be done in 1 to 1.5 hours. Very comfortably, very smoothly you can do that. Week 5 to 8, what you need to target? Logical reasoning, analytical reasoning, decision making, problem solving. Weeks 9 to 14, full CSAT mocks, alternate days. Previous year CSAT papers, speed building exercises, because speed is your success in CSAT. Screenshot this. Key strategy: don't waste time on difficult questions in the exam hall. Why? If there is an abstract passage, okay, you're not able to decode the passage, there will be somewhere it will be hidden a easier passage compared to that abstract or that hard passage. Don't waste time on difficult questions. I'm not saying you should not think upon that question. You should ponder upon that question, but you should not waste your time on that. Time management is crucial for CSAT. Am I clear? Next section is revision strategy. Now, after this section, there will be no test analysis protocol, then note making protocol as well, which is very interesting study material. Secrets of ranker. Okay, so buckle up. Now, revision strategy. So if you will see in the whole timetable, revision has been given special importance. The 3-tier revision system: daily revision, 30 minutes daily, previous day's topics, quick flip through notes. Just Tier 2 weekly revision. Every Sunday 3 hours. Entire week's coverage. Practice 50 to 60 MCQs on week's topic if time permits. Now, what is three-tier revision strategy? If you will see, for example, day, week, day, week, month. You need to revise daily. What you have revised daily, you need to revise once every week. What you have revised every week, you need to revise all the weeks in last few days of month. That is, revise daily. What you have revised daily, you need to revise once in week. What you have revised for 4 weeks, you need to revise in the month end. So that you will revise daily, weekly, monthly. 3-tier revision strategy. Let me explain you once again. Revise daily, revise weekly, revise once in the month. What you studied yesterday needs to be revised today. What you revised for the 6-7 days, you need to revise in the weekly once. You need to revise once in a week. What you revised for all the 4 weeks, you need to revise in last few days of month. Now, this can only be done if you are going up a step or 2 steps ahead from the given schedule. The 3-tier revision system: Tier 1 daily revision 30 minutes, previous day's topics, quick flip through notes. Tier 2 weekly revision, every Sunday 3 hours, entire week's coverage, practice 50 to 60 MCQs on week's topic if time permits. Tier 3 monthly revision, last days of month, complete month syllabus, 1 full length test. Note, this is hard to follow when you are running late, so it is a must to go 2 steps ahead with the given schedule. Okay, kindly screenshot this. Okay, now screenshot this. Okay, revision tools that are optional. So if you remember, while the starting of lecture, I told you, you need to make some flashcards, etc. Flashcards, make for important facts, dates, articles, amendments. As I told you, polity and history, you should make. It is optional, but I think you should make it. You should revise during breaks. Mind map, for interconnected topics in some, for example, polity or economy. It will help in visual memory enhancement. Can anyone tell me what is visual memory enhancement? So visual memory enhancement, VME, moving beyond rote memorization. For example, article 15, 16, 17, 18. You need to move beyond rote memorization to VME. And when you make a step from rote learning to VME, this is a complete game changer. Since the brain processes 60,000 times faster than text, brain processes image 60,000 times faster than text, converting dry facts into mental snapshots. Listen to me once again. Converting dry facts to mental snapshots will help you recall complex data. Okay, so do the mind mapping. You can use photographs, or you can, for example, if you are studying art and culture, you can make some architecture or structures. For example, Sanchi Stupa, if I say, so you will make, this is called mind mapping. You need to relate texts and images. Okay, one liner notes. Now, important facts in bullet points. Quick revision before exam. If you want to take screenshot, you can take it. Moving ahead. Next section, test analysis protocol. Just wait when the study material for toppers is coming for you. Okay. Test analysis protocol. Spend 3 times time on analysis versus test time. You need to spend 3 times more time, literal time, on analysis versus test time. Now, how to analyze? You will see most of the toppers saying analyze, 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 analyze. How to do it? Mark correct answers, then ponder upon why is it correct. Mark incorrect answers when you're checking the paper. Where did you go wrong? Third, mark unattempted. Then when you are checking the paper, before seeing the answer, you should take intelligent guess. You should prepare your brain for such scenarios, because let me give you an insight that I learned while staying in Delhi and while teaching hundreds of students personally and helping some to crack. In exam, around 40% of the questions, you will know that out of these 4 options, these 2 options are wrong and these 2 can be right. Now you will need to take a risk. You will need to take a guess between 2 options. So you need to prepare your brain. You need to function your brain. Condition your brain to take intelligent guess. Fourth, categorize errors. Conceptual gap, silly mistakes, guessing or wrong, time management issue. What are the issue? What is the exact error? So that you will not commit the same blunder in the exam which will cost you this attempt. I don't want you, so that you are watching this video again in 10th February 2027 just because you failed 2026. I don't want that. I want you all to crack this. I want you all to excel this exam and change your life. I know what it feels when you are successful, when your parents are successful, when your relatives who are constantly fingering you. How it feels when they finally respect you, when they finally want appointments for you, from you. I want you all to excel. Next section, study material secrets of rankers. Have you ever thought that you studied 10 NCRTs, 10 standard books, same to the toppers, but why they crack and why you cannot crack? The secret lies in study material. This is the study material. This is how your note should look like. Conditions applied if you are serious for changing this exam. For example, important inscriptions, a part of history. How is it important? It has been asked in CAPF, Tamil Nadu PSC, SSCGD, CISFAC, UP Police, CDS2, CDS, Bihar Police, Kolkata Police, NDA. In these many exams, this has been asked. Therefore, it is important. The Prayag Prashasti, also known as Allahabad Pillar inscription, composed in Sanskrit by Hari Sen in praise of Samudragupta. Sanskrit, who wrote? Hari Sen for King Samudragupta. In this inscription, how has the king been described? Supreme being, has musical talent, poetic talent, is not a sculptor, prosperity of good and destruction of bad. Coming to PYQs, so that you are reading the topic and you are solving the questions. Double power. Allahabad Pillar inscription was composed by Kalidas, Samudragupta, Hari Sen, Vishakdat. We just now read it is Hari Sen. Hari Sen. Similar question in NDA as well. Allahabad Pillar inscription gives detailed account of reign of which king? We just now saw Hari Sen wrote in praise of Samudragupta. This category is of easy question. Prayag Prashasti had been composed by whom? This is again we are reading this. Hari Sen, we have Tamil Nadu PSC, Hari Sen, UP Police. So you can see important one-liner or important short notes so that you can revise one day before exam. If you have to revise, you can revise one day before exam, but you cannot open your book. This is where me and my fellow teachers excel in. We have created this with all our heart, all our hard work. And this same notes has been used by student to crack the exam, literally crack this exam in the first attempt. This is my student outside Odisha Commission, Odisha PSC, Public Service Commission in Cuttack. This is part of Antima batch. I will not promote it here too much. This is only for serious students, but we will teach you from handwritten notes and printed PDF in some case, but mostly 80% will be handwritten notes plus lecture, and your investment is 20,000 rupees. 10,000 you have to pay today, 10,000 after getting rank. We are that much confident that these notes and these lectures, study lecture, which is only available in our portal, is the best. You need to invest 10,000 today and 10,000 after getting a rank. Link in description. Now, coming to next section, health and mental wellness. Daily non-negotiables. First is sleep. 6 to 7 hours is compulsory. Why? Sleep deprivation reduces retention by 40%. Yes, 40%. Consistency matters. Have you seen Brian Johnson or Virat Kohli wears Whoop band, which tracks sleep, how much have you walked, calories burnt? If mega celebrities or the most successful people on the earth, sports person, athletes, are focusing on something, that means it is very, very important, and you should too, because you are also an asset for our country. Exercise 30 to 40 minutes daily. Morning walk. For example, if you have seen in our timetable, we have told you, okay, I have told you verbally that evening dinner ke baad walk. It is compulsory. Yoga meditation 15 minutes. Evening physical activity. Proper meals. Don't skip breakfast. Include proteins, nuts, fruits. Stay hydrated. 3 to 4 liters of water drink every day. Break time. 10 minutes break after every 90 minutes study. Weekly half day off to reduce guilt. If you take full day off, you'll be thinking my other competitor is studying, so you need to take half day off to reduce guilt. It is as simple as that. Red flags to watch. Constant fatigue, inability to concentrate, negative self-talk spiraling. For example, it is very common to think whether I'll be able to crack this exam or not. But if you are thinking it continuously on loop, then it is a red flag. If you notice these, take a day off. Talk to someone, reset. If you like to play badminton, hop on badminton court. If you like to play paddle, go there. Red flags to watch. Take screenshot of this. Very, very important. Not important, the most important. Next section is common mistakes to avoid. This is the last section. Afterwards, we will sum up. I have poured my years of knowledge in this lecture. I guarantee this lecture will make a huge, huge change. Starting new topics in the last month. No. Only revise in last 30 days. Ignoring PYQs. You will fail. 99% chances you will fail if you ignore PYQs. Solve your PYQs twice minimum. Not practicing answer writing, MCQ solving. Daily practice is mandatory after a certain point. Comparing with peers constantly. No. Compete with yesterday's version of yourself, because you are the one who will be writing the exam. Not analyzing mock tests properly. Spend three times more time on analysis as discussed earlier. Not having a mentor. Why? Having a mentor who can guide you in the right direction. For example, if you fell ill for 2-3 days, what you will think is, I need to restart. No. A mentor will guide you what you need to do. For example, if there's a marriage function, if your big brother is getting married, you need to be present for 2 days. So if you have a mentor, you can do that. If you join Antima batch, you will get notes, lectures, and mentorship directly by me. If you face any problem, if you're facing anxiety, just drop me Telegram message, we'll get on a call. My students have followed this same strategy and have witnessed results, have seen great improvement in mock test scores. Now it's your turn. Start today, not tomorrow, today itself. 11th February, mark the day to start it. All the very best, future IAS officers. Jai Hind.